Picture this, you're in an elevator and the door opens and Bill Gates walks in. He has a briefcase of money and he says he heard that you have a great business idea. You're on the 18th floor and before you reach the bottom, you need to convince him to invest in your company. You need an elevator pitch. In this video, I'm going to give you the 7 essential steps to writing that perfect elevator pitch. First of all, not every elevator pitch will be given in an elevator. It's just a common phrase to use where you describe the moment when you need to quickly explain your business to an interested investor or potential client. However, it also may be used for describing your essential skills at a job interview. So whether it's for a new business idea or a job interview, the perfect elevator pitch can be broken down into these 7 essential parts. Step 1, you need to define the problem. Let's say that hearing aid sales are skyrocketing, but users are frequently losing them out of their ears. You may have discovered a problem worth fixing. And that brings us to the next part of your pitch, step 2. If you're going to talk about the problem, then you need to talk about a solution. A common business mistake is to come up with a solution when a problem doesn't actually exist. Nobody needs to buy home security systems for their property on the moon quite yet. Another common mistake is to create a product or service that tries to solve too many problems at once. Start with one actual problem and provide one solid solution. Step 3. In the third part of your pitch, you want to talk about your target market. And don't just stop there, you want to talk about market segments you are targeting. How many people are in each segment and the total amount they currently spend? Once you describe your target market, you also need to describe who else is trying to reach them. In other words, who is your competition, which is step 4. If you don't think that you have any competition, then you're just not thinking hard enough about this. There's 2 types of competition out there. One is direct and one is indirect. Direct competition. If your product is a board game, then your competition can be other board games. That would be direct competition. An indirect competitor to board games could be video games, movies, books, outdoor activities, anything you do besides playing a board game. Step 5, your team. Who are the people working with you? You should know the essential roles that they fill. Step 6, you need to give a financial summary. It doesn't have to be complex, but it does need to be well thought out. This is where investors separate the good ideas from the bad ideas. Bad ideas are revealed by unrealistic financial expectations, inaccurate calculations, or a complete lack of business knowledge. It is impossible for a shark in a Shark Tank to invest in you if she has no idea how much you want and how much money she will make in return. And the last step, step 7, what milestones you plan to achieve and when you plan to achieve them. Have you already reached the milestones? If so, bring those up. If you are opening a restaurant, investors will want to know if you have already signed a lease or on a location and when you will open your doors. Even with these 7 steps, your elevator pitch needs to be clear, concise, and compelling. You should be able to explain everything in about 60 seconds or less. If you can't do that, cut out more and get to the point. You never know when Bill Gates will step into your elevator.